Time now for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Pryce Robertson. Sponsored by Ouachita Valley Respiratory Care and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. He was the father of modern air conditioning. Willis Carrier made history when he invented the first electrical air conditioning unit in 1902, and in 1915 founded the company that bears his name. Willis Haviland Carrier was born on November 26, 1876, in Angola, New York. He graduated from Cornell University in 1901 with a Master of Engineering degree in Buffalo, New York on July 17, 1902, in response to an air quality problem experienced at the Second Wilhelm's Lithographing and Publishing Company of Brooklyn. Willis Carrier submitted drawings for what became recognized as the world's first modern air conditioning system. It was so humid that summer that the paper grew and shrank, which resulted in poor quality images, because the color printing process involved running the same piece of paper up to 4 times, each with a different color ink. The installation marked the birth of air conditioning because of the addition of humidity control, which led to the recognition by authorities in the field that AC must perform 4 basic functions: control temperature, control humidity, control air circulation and ventilation, and cleanse the air. After years of refinement and field testing, in 1906, Carrier was granted U.S. Patent 808,897 for an apparatus for treating air, the world's first spray-type air conditioning equipment. It was designed to humidify or dehumidify air, heating water for the first function and cooling it for the second. He then discovered that, in quotes, constant dew point depression provided practically constant relative humidity, which later became known among air conditioning engineers as the law of constant dew point depression. On this discovery, he based the design of an automatic control system, for which he filed a patent claim in 1907 and issued 7 years later. In 1908, the Carrier Air Conditioner Company of America was created as a subsidiary of the Buffalo Forge Company, with Willis Carrier as its vice president. In 1911, he presented what is perhaps the most significant document ever prepared on air conditioning, rational psychometric formulae, known as the Magna Carta of Psychometrics. With the onset of World War I in late 1914, the Buffalo Forge Company, where Carrier worked for 12 years, decided to confine its activities entirely to manufacturing. The result was that 7 young engineers pulled together their life savings of $32,600 to form the Carrier Engineering Corporation in New York in June 1915. By the 1920s, the company had run into financial difficulties, especially when the stock market crashed towards the end of the decade. In 1930, Carrier Engineering Corporation merged with Brunswick Crochelle Company and York Heating and Ventilating Corporation to form the Carrier Corporation. Despite the influence of the Great Depression, the company spread out over 4 cities in the Northeast until Carrier moved his company's headquarters to Syracuse, New York in 1937. His igloo-shaped pavilion at the 1939 New York World's Fair gave visitors a glimpse into the future of air conditioning. In the years that followed World War II, air conditioning began its tremendous growth in popularity. Today, air conditioning and HVAC is a staple in many American homes and businesses. For his contributions to science and industry, Willis Carrier was awarded an engineering degree by Lehigh University in 1935 and an honorary Doctors of Letters degree by Alfred University in 1942. Twice widowed, Carrier married his 3rd and final wife, Elizabeth, in 1941, fathering 1 child and adopting 2 more. He died on October 7, 1950, at the age of 73. Till next time, I'm Pryce Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me every Monday through Friday morning for Trivia Tracks on Fox Sports Camden 97.1.